All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mania Zhang Chan, and on behalf of Minnesota Association for College Admission Counseling, we thank you for joining us this afternoon for this fantastic session. We have great panelists with us today who are going to share some really timely information about their colleges and universities. But before we get started, a little bit of housekeeping. As participants, you will only be able to hear and see the panelists, but the panelists will not be able to hear and see you. What we would like you to do is type your questions or thoughts into the chat function. And so make sure that you're continuing to do that throughout the presentation, and the panelists will each get to your questions. We encourage you to attend other sessions this week as you're able to. MACAC is proud to present a tremendous amount of information that's perfect for students, parents, guardians, and school counselors alike. You can find more content on our website at mn-acac.org and sign up for more sessions. This session is also being recorded. So if you missed part of it, if you'd like to share it with a friend later, you absolutely can do that. This content that's being recorded will be available to you within about a week's time. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to our fantastic panelists. Thank you.
All right. So good afternoon. My name is Heath Baumgard. I am here to talk about the Min-State colleges on the Highway 52 corridor. So this session will cover a few different things. You'll get to hear from 6 different colleges, stretching all the way from St. Paul to Rochester. 2-year technical community colleges, and some are both. A lot of people wonder what the difference between a community and technical college are. I will go into a little bit of conversation with this. With community college, 2-year state college enables students to start a bachelor's degree and transfer in to finish their bachelor's degree to a 4-year institution, or to complete a program that leads them directly into employment. Technical colleges offer 2-year programs in technical education fields. After 2 years of education, they directly go into employment, or they also can transfer. And community and technical colleges can offer both. As far as Minnesota State 2-year colleges, there's 7 standalone technical college, 10 standalone community colleges, and 13 combined community and technical colleges. 54 campuses and their locations. I shared these 2 pictures on this slide. Those are probably hanging in a lot of your career centers. So just kind of an idea of, if you're looking at a Min-State school, that's where you'll find us. As far as the admissions process, we aren't open enrollment institutions. High school diploma or GED. Minimum GPA is not required. Standard test not required, although we do offer an AccuPlacer, but due to COVID restrictions, please check with your campus to see what you need to do to possibly take that. And some programs have special admissions requirements. So again, make sure you contact your appropriate college for your enrollment selections. As far as academic programs, we have your transfer options. So taking 40 credits of generals and transferring into a public institution in Minnesota, Min-State, University of Wisconsin, or any other outstate systems, and many private colleges. You have your transfer pathways. Associates in Arts degree is 60 credits. The first 2 years of a bachelor's degree transfers into a bachelor's degree. A technical program, Associates in Applied Science or Associates is 60 degrees, designed to prepare students for employment in that industry, and again, may be transferable. So an example, and again, there's more than these, but like a business, architecture drafting, or early childhood. Paying for college, I know this is important for most students, so knowing your options. So looking at the federal and state financial aid, so a FAFSA. Submit your free application for financial aid, looking at grants, student loans, or work study. Apply for scholarships, so look at your institutional foundation, local community, an internet search, payment plans, and then third-party payments. So we have students that may do tuition reimbursement, veterans, Peace Corps, AmeriCorps, or short-term payment. So this is the order that you'll be hearing from my colleagues. Participating today, like I said, will be Rochester Community and Technical College, South Central College, Southeast Technical and Community College, Dakota County Technical College, and Inver Hills Community College, and St. Paul College. So we'll have Rochester go first.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tiffany Betcher. I am the admissions representative and outreach coordinator for RCTC. And first of all, I just want to thank you for taking the time to pop into our presentation to learn about not only RCTC, but the other great Minnesota State colleges along the 52 corridor. So to kick things off, I just want to give you an idea about the student body population of RCTC. RCTC is the second largest two-year school outside of the Twin Cities area. So if you're looking at wanting to get out of the cities area, but you still want a larger school, we will have that for you. Currently, we have just under 5,000 students enrolled. Approximately 1,000 of those students are enrolled in all online programs. So they actually are never on campus. Currently, about 51% of our students are at the age of 20 and under. And so that is just over half of our population coming to us right after high school graduation or within a year or two. 31% of our student body do identify themselves as a student of color. And then 55% of our students are a first generation student, meaning neither parent has a four-year degree. Also, something else that's really important, he talked about financial aid. Over 80% of our students do receive financial aid for attending RCTC. One of those forms of financial aid is through scholarships from our foundations office, which over $200,000 is awarded on an annual basis. That number is actually going to go up pretty high in the next couple of years, as we just got another major donation from alumni. A little bit more about RCTC for the students. We do have a full student life program, including student government, over 25 different clubs and organizations, performing arts in band, choir, and also theater. And then we do participate in varsity athletics at the Division III level. And we do also offer numerous intramural athletics for our students if they want to be involved in athletics, but maybe don't have the time commitment for that varsity level. Also, we want to make sure that all of our students are successful in their college endeavors at RCTC, whatever their end goal is. So we do have academic advising, we do have a learning center, we have TRIO student support services, disability support services, and also student health. I'm talking about the academics here for the last couple of moments. We do have 10 academic pathways that does lead into 70 plus different academic programs for students. And we offer all those degree types that had been mentioned, the associate's, diplomas, and also certificates. You can see here on the screen, our largest programs, the liberal arts and sciences. So students that are starting with us and continuing on to that four-year degree, nursing, business, health information technology, and law enforcement round out our top 5 largest programs. Our unique programs are also listed here for you. We do have aviation pilots, so you can learn how to fly those planes if that is something you are interested in. We do also have dental assistant and hygiene, facilities and service technology, surgical technology, and also veterinary technician. For the last 2, we are one of the few programs within the state of Minnesota that offer those programs. And so definitely check us out if you are interested in those. Also, RCTC, we are doing on-campus visits. They are limited to one family per visit time. So if you are interested in visiting campus, you are able to do so at this time. Last thing I want to mention before I hand it off to my colleagues over at South Central is RCTC's application is free no matter what time of the year that you do apply to our institution. So if you are interested, I do encourage you to go ahead and submit that online application. Will only take you about 15, maybe 20 minutes, and there's no charge to that. And that way we can go ahead and send you additional communications about the next steps of our enrollment process. That's all I have for you guys because I want to make sure you can hear about all of our great institutions. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to South Central College. But if you have questions, go ahead and ask in the Q&A or the chat and I will respond to those. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is John Harper. I am the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion at South Central College, as well as the Interim Director of Admissions. And I have with me today our prospective student coordinator, Mr. Edel Fernandez. South Central College actually has 2 different locations, but we are one college. We have a location located in Faribault, Minnesota, which is about 20 minutes south of where Lakeville is, about maybe 30 minutes south of where Burnsville is. And then we also have a location in North Mankato, which is just 7.5 minutes over the river, so to speak, from where Minnesota State University Mankato is, right down on one.
Yeah, you need to have your hair washed.
I suppose I could do that. I mean, I do need to have my hair washed. You know, it's something that I've neglected, admittedly, over the last couple of days. So thank you. But we do have 2 beautiful campus locations. They are both bright. They are both vibrant. Both have undergone some massive renovation projects and have some very incredible academic programs, which we'll get into right now on the next slide.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Edel Fernandez. Thank you, Mr. Harper, for the kind presentation. And welcome to all of you. It's really nice to see all of you here today. At South Central, we have many different choices, and we're going to talk a little bit about, as you heard already, some of the choices we have, the value and the opportunities available at the college. Among the 50 technical career and professional programs that we have, we are very pleased to mention that this fall 2021, we are about to introduce our surgical tech program. Very excited to hear that too, and to be able to announce. I don't think that has been public, so you are the first ones to hear about this. And many of the programs that we offer at South Central are those, we have both hands-on type of programs, as well as, the first 2 years of your 4-year degree or the general education classes that you have referred as before. So we are a 2-year institution, just like Tiffany's RCTC and many of the colleges that you will hear from today. And Mr. Harper is going to talk a little bit about our student body, and we'll move on.
Yep, so we're not necessarily a large college. We have about 4,500 students on that actually enroll in our college, as well as 26% of them being students of color. Myself and Mr. Fernandez are really excited because we are currently working on doubling the number of international students that will be attending South Central College. And our international students come to us from a lot of different places overseas. We have a fantastic and amazing support system already in place to make sure that they are successful at South Central College. So if you're looking for a well-rounded cultural experience and getting to know some of your classmates that may not have the exact same experience as you have growing up in the United States, it's definitely a fantastic place to consider enrolling in.
One of the things that you probably have heard is that it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it takes a village to graduate one from college. And that's why we have so many different options when it comes to supporting our students. Anything from free tutoring through the Academic Support Center, a federal grant named TRIO. We have veteran services as well, and as well as disability services. We feel like the more layers of support that we have for you, available for you, the best chances you will have to be successful.
And right alongside that, when we talk about all of us being community colleges, we've done a really good job of listening to our student and our student senates to provide additional support outside of the classroom. We recognize students have food needs, they have housing needs, clothing. We also have 2 licensed counselors on campus and social workers that are able to connect you with the community resources that we have in the Faribault community, as well as the North Mankato community, as well as a professional mental and emotional health counselor for any times that you may be dealing with potentially emotional needs, struggles, and or depression.
One of the things that we also encourage our students is to get involved in clubs and organizations. It is known that students who get engaged in extracurricular activities are going to be a little more successful than those who think that they can do everything on their own. I tell you what, in the last 20 years of me working in higher education, I can certainly tell you that I have never met anyone who is able to tell me, I did this college thing all by myself without asking anyone. We encourage them to join clubs and organizations because, again, we know that we can help each other and kind of nudge each other, you know how it is. And with COVID in place, it's another way to find some networking opportunities to get to know others in your situation.
And for many of our institutions, we all have post-secondary enrollment options, which we say PSCO for short. And it's basically a fancy way of you earning college credits while you're in high school. And so the requirements for sophomores are a little bit more strict and stringent at a lot of our institutions. However, if you're a junior or a senior, we highly, highly, highly encourage you to think about not only South Central College, but to think about any of the 2-year community and technical colleges that you're viewing here today. We have some of our students that actually have started with South Central College and are graduating with their associate's degree coming this spring. We actually have students that are graduating with a welding certificate, right? Or knocking out almost half of their education for their technical career through post-secondary enrollment.
And we'll finish with the paying for college choice. We know that higher education can be expensive. And we want to close with this. Obviously, we have many different opportunities when it comes to financial aid in grants, loans, and work study, but as well as our own foundation, which every $500,000 to our students in scholarships alone. And you'll hear this, higher education can be expensive, but sometimes not getting higher education can be more expensive. I'll let you think about that as we transition to the next participant.
Hi, everybody. My name is Laura Thomas, and I am the admissions representative at Minnesota State College Southeast at our Red Wing campus. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so excited that you're here. So a little bit more about us here at Southeast. I am at the Red Wing campus, but we do also have a Winona campus that is just about an hour and a half from where I am located in Red Wing. At Southeast, we really pride ourselves on being a student-focused college. We have about a student faculty ratio of 15:1. Our average student population is just under 3,000. 66% of our students actually do use some form of financial aid. So all of you out there that are looking into your options after high school, I would highly encourage you to take the time to fill out the FAFSA. That's the free application for student aid. That does need to be filled out in order for the college or university to determine if you qualify for any scholar or any work study, any grants, or any loans that you may use. Also, we do offer certificates, diplomas, and associate degrees. And some of those associate degrees do transfer on to the Minnesota State University system and as a transfer pathway. So that's a great opportunity to start and then transfer. And then also, most of our programs have 100% job placement. So our students are finding jobs in their career areas. Our foundation is estimated to give away about $130,000 each year, and that's just between our 2 campuses. So that's pretty cool because you're not competing nationally with everyone across the country. You're actually just competing with the students between our 2 campuses. And so that's a wonderful opportunity as well. So Heath, if you could go to the next slide. We are so excited here at Southeast that both of our campuses have a new Associate of Science in Nursing. So this is an ASN, and this is a great way to become a registered nurse in about 2.5 years. It is offered at both of our campuses. Of course, a nursing program is going to have some prerequisites. And in those prerequisites, it is very important that you do keep your GPA up. It is a rigorous program. So There is a separate application once you meet the prerequisites, and our nursing faculty will look at your grades. They'll look at your TEAS test, which is this test you take to see what you qualify for as far as being entered into the nursing program. So it will test you on some of your nursing assistant, some of your anatomy, some of those other classes as well. So the TEAS test score is very important. And you can also continue on and go on for a bachelor's degree as well. So this is a great opportunity to start small at a community and technical classes where the college, where the classes are going to be very small, and then transition over to the university setting. Next, please. So at Southeast, we have over 70 unique programs. And I saw in the chat that we had some questions about our awesome band instrument repair program. So that program is offered at our Red Wing campus only. And we have students that come from all over the world as well as nationally. So that student population is very diverse for sure. Also, we do partner with the United States Marine Corps. They are the only branch of the military that actually has a band and does repair their instruments there through their branch. So how that program works is that is a full-time Monday through Friday program. It only starts in the fall because it does require for it to go, you go in the order. So you need to take your first semester of classes in the fall, and then that does wrap up then in your second semester in May. So that's a great opportunity. It is a rigorous program. So we do recommend that students keep that in mind if they are looking at adding any additional work or work study options in addition to that. So that program does focus on the woodwinds and the brass, and it is a very hands-on program. And there are some wonderful videos on this, and I actually just toured the labs a couple of weeks ago. So if you would like to check out our Facebook page, it would be on there as well. And our website, southeastmn.edu, will also have some videos as well. We also have a guitar repair and building program. So this is really going to focus on learning the basics of the guitar, the materials you're going to use, the woodworking. It is a program that does require a lot of hands-on activity, a lot of ability to concentrate. You will be in the same course for the same 9 months with those same students. So you're in that lab area. And then we also have our violin repair and building or violin repair program. So that is also a program that is internationally known. And that focuses on learning the aspects of repairing the violins. And you also will work on the violas, the cellos, and the basses. And so in a lot of those programs, we actually do have graduates of our programs working for us. In our band instrument repair program, one of the faculty, Greg, his dad actually started that program back in the mid-70s. And so you have a great wealth of knowledge in there as well. The other program that's very unique to the Red Wing campus is our bicycle design and fabrication. And this is the one and only offered in our country. So we're very proud of that. And this does focus on the basics of engineering. So you'll have some of those statistics, algebra, but then you really get into those hands-on applications of the CNC, tooling machines and the welding and the fabrication and the 3D printing. So wonderful program, and our students are having a great time in there as well. So one of the other things I just wanted to mention is that MSC Southeast really truly does care about our students. So our philosophy is that MSC Southeast cares. So we have a lot of services that we offer our students in the form of food pantry, a wellness room, free mental health counseling, student life program. And so be sure to check us out on our website at southeastmn.edu. We have a virtual tour that you can take, and we are actually doing tours 1 day a week at the Red Wing campus, and you will find that and how to sign up on our website. Thank you for listening to us, and I will hand it off to my colleague.
All right, thank you, Laura. My name is Danny Monroe, and I am one of the admissions representatives at Dakota County Technical College. And once again, I want to thank you for joining us today just to learn some brief bits of information about opportunities that you have at your fingertips for college institutions. And as you're probably gathering, every college offers a different portfolio of programs. So lots to choose from, really exciting ways to further your education. At DCTC, I want to begin by stressing the value in technical education. So DCTC, we are a 2-year technical college in the Minnesota state system, and we are our motto is education for employment. So we pride ourselves in offering this gorgeous portfolio of over 50 programs that are designed to transition a student to being a professional in just 1 or 2 years. Short programs, extremely hands-on, and the classrooms are going to mirror what the real world environment is like, working on technology that students will be utilizing in their careers. So again, education for employment, very important. Just to give you a little idea of what our student community is like, we are a small technical college. We serve approximately 2,300 students each year, and our average class size is 24, so pretty small. Opportunities to get some one-on-one with the instructors, and again, have that very hands-on environment in a small classroom setting. At DCTC, we value and celebrate diversity. So I put in just some examples of that. Our male-female ratio are 29% students of color and Indigenous students. Over half of our student community are first-generation college students. And we have 28 countries represented by our student community at DCTC. In terms of the philosophy of our faculty and staff at DCTC, we really are excited to offer a lot of support for our students, whether that be with the amount of advising that students have at their fingertips from both academic advisors and faculty advisors, financial aid support. We offer TRIO like the other campuses do as well. A lot of opportunity for students to have that a little bit extra hand-holding, if you will, both in the classroom and outside of the classroom. Now, in terms of the programs that we offer, again, education for employment, we offer over 50 programs that are opportunities for students to get the training necessary to make that seamless transition from being a student to being a professional. And our programs are divided up by pathway. So we have 9 pathways. And just to kind of briefly run through the opportunities that we offer for students to become an expert in something, we have some programs in administrative support. This is one of our pathways where students can specialize in medical or legal. We also have a business pathway where students can study accounting or multiple aspects of business. And our construction and manufacturing pathway is actually one of our very popular pathways at DCTC. Whether you're interested in architecture, welding, one of the trades, electrical line worker, HVAC. So these programs I do want to mention, just to be transparent with you, they are pretty popular at DCTC, and we often do run into a waitlist situation. So just a little sidebar, if you're considering one of these programs, be sure and apply early. Another pathway that we offer is our health and education, very popular programs, veterinary technician, nursing, medical coding, medical assisting, as well as early childhood and youth development, if you love the idea of working with kids. Our marketing and commercial art programs like visual arts and communication kind of tie in together as well if you're looking to get into marketing or graphic design, photography, web design. And then rounding out with our STEM programs, working in IT, or our transportation programs, becoming an expert technician on automotive or heavy duty truck, heavy construction equipment. So really great opportunities for students to become an expert and make that transition into being a professional in a very short period of time, 1 or 2 years. DCTC, very much like the other institutions on this webinar today, we are all a member of the Minnesota State System, and as the system, we are able to offer very affordable tuition. And DCTC is very proud and transparent of our affordability. And then last but not least, of course, our employment rate, 96% of our graduates are working This is important because, again, like I said in the beginning, our motto is education for employment. And we, of course, offer a lot of ways for students to round out their college career and find that balance. One of the very popular ways is our athletics, which is rare for a two-year college to offer athletics, but we're really proud of our Blue Knights. And in addition to that, our student life offers a lot of opportunities to find balance as a college student, and joining the clubs and organizations, becoming a student ambassador, student senate member. So anyway, that kind of brings me to the end of my presentation, and I want to hand things off to my friend Jenna at Inver Hills.
Sorry about that. Good afternoon. My name is Jenna. I'm one of the admissions advisors at Inver Hills Community College. And so just a little bit of information about Inver. We have over 40 different degree programs, which include transfer pathway programs, as well as some career focused programs. Being a community college, I would say probably the majority of our students come to us either undecided or looking to do that AA degree and do their generals and transfer. But just like any other college or university, our students change their major. Whether they find a program that we offer or whether they end up transferring to a four-year school or even a two-year school, we have a lot of great options for our students to start and finish their degree with us. Total enrollment wise, we serve right around 4,000 students. Our average class size being in the mid 20s, and typically we have never had classes be more than 40 students. That has been a little bit smaller due to COVID, but you can guarantee that your classes with us will be definitely under 40 students in any of the classes. Our average age is right around the mid 20s, and we have almost a direct 50-50 split between our traditional student population as well as our adult learner population. And about a third of our student body identifies as students of color or the indigenous population. As far as our most popular or unique programs, I kind of alluded to this, but that general studies or liberal arts is by far sort of our largest sort of declared program. Again, whether students stick with that or just use it as a start, and then kind of as they're figuring college and life out, might find other interests. After that, we have pre-nursing and then nursing. Inver Hills offer or is a part of the main program, which is several of the Minnesota State two-year schools, as well as Metro State is a part of the main program. If you're interested in nursing, check out our criteria, and it is a competitive program that has an additional application process. Starting this spring, the spring deadline, the main program in general is moving to a holistic process, so that is new. I won't spend a ton of time on that, but if you have questions, please reach out. And then after that, business and accounting is a pretty big area. As far as unique, we offer EMT paramedic as well as paralegal. We are an ABA approved, American Bar Association approved paralegal program, as well as pre-social work, network technology and security. So a lot of the IT areas and technology areas as well. I have a link here, and I don't expect you guys to write that down, but you can find all of this information at our website, which is just inverhills.edu, but you will be able to find a list of all of our associate of our degree emphasis areas, as well as our transfer pathway programs. So again, knowing students to start at Inver Hills or a community college with the goal in mind that they will transfer to a four-year college or university to earn a bachelor's degree or potentially a degree beyond that, whether it's another Minnesota State university or another system, in-state, out-of-state, or private. So a lot of great options as far as transfer is concerned. Next slide, please. All right, why Inver Hills? Like our other counterparts at the two-year level, we are committed to keeping a low affordable rate. We offer flat rate tuition at Inver Hills, and right now, approximately our tuition is about $5,500 for one full-time year. This can vary slightly per program, but you're gonna find something right around there for Inver, and I'm guessing the tuition rates with our other schools are gonna be similar, probably within a couple $100 per year. We offer flexible learning options for our students. So that traditionally has meant on campus, online, or a mix. Again, with COVID, a lot of our classes have been online, but again, as things are progressing and hopefully improving, we'll find our way back to having more in-person learning options. We too offer institutional scholarships every year, but I encourage you to reach out and look into other areas for scholarships. There's free money to be had. Look for it, it's out there. We're a little bit different as far as community colleges are concerned. We are a multi-acre, multi-campus building, or multi-building campus, excuse me. We have ample parking, so our students are definitely able to drive to campus or carpool. And then we also have 2 bus lines as coming straight out of St. Paul. So depending on where our students live, they can also take advantage of public transportation. Kind of already talked a little bit about our transfer agreements. And so again, a lot of great options with transfer, a lot of great options for student life and activities. We have a full-size gym for intramurals, as well as our physical education classes. We also have a lot of the same or similar student support and programming as my other schools have talked about previously. Kind of some of our unique ones being our learning communities, our veteran services, and support. The last thing I'll just round out with is if you have further questions for myself or my colleagues, we encourage you to reach out to us. A lot of our meetings are being done virtually right now. You can also access a virtual campus tour. And if you're ready, you can apply online. We typically have an application fee, but I've included our application fee waiver promo code. It is case sensitive, so make sure you enter that in correctly. Thank you.
St. Paul College. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining this information session. I am happy to be a part of this program. First of all, my name is George Thalmu. I'm not Gabby Miller. I will be speaking on behalf of Gabby. She's busy, so I'm one of the admission specialists at St. Paul College. I've been with St. Paul College for almost 3 years now. I also wanted to let you know that I'm also a first generation college student, and I do not speak English as my first language. So, so that's a little bit about me. So, is it possible to go to the first slide?
This was your first slide.
Oh, this is the first slide?
Yep.
I think that's the last one, actually. That's the last slide.
These are the only 2 slides that we have for you.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry about that. So a little bit of St. Paul College. So we are also part of the Minnesota state system. Similar to other schools, you know, we provide similar services and similar programs at St. Paul College. You know, St. Paul College has a rich history, and we also have a lot of achievements over the years. And St. Paul College has been providing higher career and technical education for over 100 years. You know, we started out St. Paul College in the basement of one of the high schools in St. Paul. So we are located right in downtown St. Paul. So if you have a chance to visit St. Paul College, please come and visit us. So St. Paul College is recognized by the ESPN Institute as one of the top 150 community colleges in 2020. You know, we are the only school in the metro area that made it to the list. You know, we are the only school. We are one of the 7 institutions that made it to the list in 2020. So And 2015, 2017, to 2019, St. Paul College was recognized as one of the top 10 community colleges in the nation by thebestschools.org. So in 2019, we are recognized as a top associate degree producer by Diverse Issues in Higher Education. And St. Paul College earns #1 rank for the pharmacy technician schools in Minnesota in 2020. And St. Paul College math team won the first and second place in the National American Mathematician Association of two-year colleges in 2020. So we offer 54 associate degree programs, and we offer 74 certificate and diploma programs. So these programs fall under career and technical education, STEM program, business, wellness services, associate arts degree program. So under career and technical programs, we have auto service technician program. You can do both associate of art, associate applied science, AES, and diploma programs. And then we also have the evening program. And then we have truck technician diploma program, which is a 2-year full-time enrollment required. So we also have plumbing, welding, sheet metal, CNC, electromechanical system, and electrical technology program. Since I don't have a lot of time, we'll also just touch on a little bit about the health science program that we offer here at St. Paul College. So like I mentioned, our pharmacy program is #1 program in the state of Minnesota. We also have other medical programs. We have a medical lab technician program. You can do a 2-year associate applied science under medical lab technician program. So my internet is not great, but we also have phlebotomy, LPN program, which is a licensed practical nursing program, which is a very, very competitive program. St. Paul College has been offering surgical technician program for many, many years. And we also have a respiratory therapist program. So to support students in these health science programs, we have a brand new simulation center. It's 3 years old. We have the best state-of-the-art technologies and equipment. We also have business program. If you are interested in business, we have information session coming up in the next few weeks for business in the career and technical education and STEM program and other programs. So if you check our website, you will see the upcoming business information sessions, program information session for different programs. So St. Paul College has offered a lot of scholarships to our students. Our application is online. If you put in your application online, fill out the application, and the system will automatically match your application to available scholarships in your program. So we, last year, St. Paul College paid out around $300,000 worth of scholarships to our students. And we have 3 deadlines per year. We have 1 deadline for the fall semester, spring semester, and summer semesters. So like many of the schools, our student population is very, very diverse. Our average student age is about 26, and 49% of our students are 24 and older students, and 60% of our students are students of color. So, and we also have international program where we have students from many, many different countries. So if you are interested in joining St. Paul College, the first thing you need to do is to apply to St. Paul College. The application is online. If you have questions, And then once you apply we'll look at your application, and then we will let you know about next steps, and we help you with financial aid application if needed. So this is the end of my presentation. If you have questions, I'd be happy to answer those questions. Thank you.
I just want to thank everyone for participating. If you have any questions, please let us know. But we'd love to have you at one of our Min-State schools, whether it's starting or finishing degree. So thank you so much. If you have questions, let us know.
All right. Thank you so much to our fabulous panelists today. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for the great questions. Students who are participating today, you can see the folks that were able to share the information with you. You can certainly find those folks on their websites according to the institution that they represent. You can also send questions to MACAC, and we will make sure to distribute those questions to the right panelists and get you your answers. Thank you for joining us again today, students. We do have a quick survey for you. After you close this window, you'll receive a quick 4-question survey. We encourage you to complete it so that we can make this program even better the next time around. We would love to have you sign up for more sessions. You can check out the schedule at mn-acac.org or at the website located on the screen. And again, all recordings will be available to you within a week's time. Thank you so much. Thank you to our panelists. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.